Hello everyone, and welcome to my November vlog for 2016. I have a couple fun things today. Well, fun. I have questions from you guys from my own blog, which I'll get to in just a minute. I also have a couple questions for the awesome, very awesome vlog tag that my friend does over at lakesidepublications.com. So, I am going to go through her questions first, and then I'll get to your questions. Oh, yes, there they are. Sorry. The first question is, what book changed you as a person, changed your life? That's kind of hard. I mean, there's so many books. One book that I would definitely say gave me a new perspective is called The Ultimate Proof of Creation. It is this book by Dr. Jason, I'm going to butcher this last name, Lisle, L-I-S-L-E. Anyway, I always believed creation, believed the Bible, but reading the book and reading all the logical proofs, it's not just, this is what the Bible says. I mean, just because the Bible says something, it's true, but it's not just the Bible says something you believe on faith, go on. It's what we see in the world, what the Bible says, what logic, everything works together, and it only works in a biblical creationist type of worldview. And it was very exciting to read. I highly recommend the book. Yeah, really, really, really good book. I really enjoyed it. Another question is, how long have you been taking writing seriously? Probably, I started writing somewhat seriously around 15, 16. I was probably 17 when I started. I knew I was going to be a writer. I knew I was going to keep writing, so that would be 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Sorry, I can't do math in my head. I just kind of, so 5, 6 years. About 5, 6 years. Saying over 5 years sounds better than just saying 6 years. So, I have been taking writing seriously for over 5 years. Also, favorite holiday traditions. Probably thinking gift giving on Thanksgiving. Because, see, my family doesn't do much for Christmas. So instead we do gifts at Thanksgiving. We have people come over. Actually, I say gift giving at Thanksgiving. That's really fun. But also what is really fun is Thanksgiving dinner. Dinner's over, dessert's over, we're all just sitting at the table, everyone's stuffed, no one wants to move, no one wants to clean up, and we're all talking and laughing with our grandparents. That is a very fun memory that we do every year that I really enjoy. So, on to questions from you guys. One of you asked, where do you get inspiration from? Pretty much everywhere. I get some from people talking, from movies I watch. I actually get quite a bit of stuff from movies I watch, not the actual ideas of the movies, but I'll get a theme or a trait or a characteristic. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I've got to do something like that in my book. I've got to have an arena scene somewhere where they have to fight to the death. Just all these things. Books I read, movies I watch, those are big things. Music videos. I love music videos when I can find good ones. Songs, random lines. Sometimes I get ideas from dreams. I don't usually remember my dreams though, which is really a pity. So, yeah, basically everywhere. I'm saying so a lot and you stop. Another question. What book or books would I most want to be made into a movie? Well, all of them, but that's not really the most. If I could pick anything, I would. It's hard. There'd be Scarlet Rose, which is my trilogy I'm working on. Then there's the 7-book series, which I keep talking about to friends that I haven't really talked about on my blog, but it's gonna be really cool fantasy 7-book series. I'd love that to be made into a movie. As for books I'm currently writing, though, I'd love for Fidelion to be made into a movie, because then I could see some of the sets. There's a couple places in the book that I really would love to see, and I'm like, if they can make it into a movie, And if it isn't all green screen, maybe I could go see it. Or at least I could have pictures for it. So that's one that I would love. So basically, Fidelion, Scarlet Rose trilogy, and my 7-book series. I'd love them all to be made into movies. I don't know if that'll happen, but one can always hope. Another question, last question, is favorite symbols. What type of symbols have I created that I really like? I really like the King's Sign, or King's Scar, in Fidelion. It's a pain to write, though. I've written it, and every time I have to write it 4 or 5 times before I actually get it right. Another symbol I love is the Scarlet Rose, which actually has a double meaning now because I have Scarlet Rose in my Scarlet Rose trilogy, which is kind of like a graphic. And then I also have Scarlet Rose in my Legends of Light series, where it's taking on a much bigger symbolic role. Excuse me for just a minute. My brother has a BB gun. He wants to point at me. Let's not. Where was I? Ah, yeah, Scarlet Rose. So I love the Scarlet Rose. In the Legends of Light, it is taking in a much more important central role that I had not anticipated, but it's really cool. And that's all with questions. November has been busy because I'm doing NaNo for the first time. That has been interesting. I have written 2,000 words a day before, so it isn't terribly difficult. It's just having to do it every day and keep going and not stopping. That's what gets... I'm like, I don't want to write today, but I'll do it in 500 word gaps. All right, 500 words, read a chapter. 500 words, go check email. 500 words, go do this. 500 words, oh, I'm done. Yay, I can go do something else. So it has been going well. Tomorrow I will finish writing up, or actually I might do it today, my short novelette, which is about how the Beast became the Beast, and which needs major work at the beginning because I kept coming up with ideas as I wrote it. And then I'll start reading my second retelling of Beauty and the Beast, which I'm really excited about. There's some really, really cool things that's going to be happening in this book. And that I should start tomorrow, hopefully get done by the end of the month. Possibly a little bit sooner because I'm hoping both the stories together will give me 50,000 words. If not, I'm not going to try to extend them to get myself 50,000 words. If it comes out to 45,000 words, that's perfectly fine. And I think that is it. So if you have any questions, you can comment below on my blog, or I guess on YouTube, since this is on YouTube. And I'll answer them next month. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to go write and read and knit hats. And I'll see y'all again next month. Or actually, you'll see me. I won't see you. I'll see some of you. Bye!